What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist here to bring you yet another epic 40k 8th edition battle report. Today we're doing Space Marine versus Space Marines in the form of Salamanders going up against the Blood Angels. This is the terrain, very thematic. I really enjoy the outlook of this. You got that temple in there, some orkiness happening over there, and then something happened here. Who, what, when, where, we will find out. So again, 1250 points of Space Marine versus Space Marine. Alright guys, so we're playing Annihilation. This is the battlefield once we're all set up. A quick rundown. You got a tactical squad here, captain in the back, another tactical squad in that crater. You've got a Vindicator. You've got the Dreadio Dreadnought over there. A Tech Priest, Tech Marine. And you got a Devastator squad. The Devastator has las cannons. Over here to my Blood Angels. So you got the Librarian Dreadnought here. This is a Rhino, but it is actually going to be a Bow Predator. Same thing with that one, Bow Predator. And this hulking behemoth right here is actually going to be a Death Company Dreadnought. Just Blood Fists, so nothing too crazy there. And all my other units are in the skies. They've all got jump packs and they're ready to descend and take down the Salamanders. So once those guys drop down, I'll let you know what they are. But for now, it is Annihilation, so essentially kill points. We're playing to 5 rounds, or unless somebody gets tabled. Right now, Blood Angels go first, so let's begin with turn 1 with the Blood Angels. So that was the end of turn 1 for my Blood Angels. Basically, I just moved everything up, and my Bow Predators fired their assault cannons into this guy, and he is down to 7 wounds, and that's pretty much all I could do. So on to Salamanders, bottom of turn 1. We are at the end of turn 1, and a very climactic turn it is for the Salamanders. The Vindicator took some shots at my Shield of Sanguinius Blessed Bow Predator, and it took him down to, I believe, 6 wounds. Or was it 5? No, he took 5 wounds off of him. Oh, never mind. That was the multi-melta that did 5 wounds on this guy. But that Tech Marine over there repaired it, so he's back up to 9 wounds. So he did repair 2. And then the Dreadio over here, as well as the Devastators, fired into my other Bow Predator and took him out. It is now a heaping pile of wreckage. So with that being said, Salamanders are currently up 2-0 because of first blood and that kill point. So 2-0 Salamanders. On to turn 2. And to the top of turn 2, the Blood Angels advanced. I cast Shield of Sanguinius on the Dreadnought. The Dreadnought also popped smoke. Same thing with the Librarian Dreadnought, popped smoke. And then I fired my assault cannons at the tactical squad under there, killing 3 of them, I believe. Or was it just 2? Yeah, I killed 3. And then the craziness happened over here. So my Death Company, my captain, and Les Martis all dropped from the heavens. Now my Death Company was armed with 8 plasma pistols and power swords and 2 thunder hammers, but unfortunately I couldn't get in there with the charge. So I fired my plasma pistols, I killed 3 of these guys, and then I tried to charge in, failed, but Les Martis has a rule that lets me reroll charges for Death Company, and then I failed again. So not much there. Would have been more climactic.
You lost 3 of them.
It would have been more climactic if I got in there, but no. And then return, I lost 2 to Overwatch because of his flamer shenanigans, and he hit me with a last cannon. So yeah, it's not looking so hot. Still don't have any kill points to my name, and Salamanders have 2. And now they're basically ready to retaliate head on. So let's go to bottom of turn 2. This is the bottom of turn 3? Turn 2? Yeah, it is turn 2. Damn. It's a very, very quick game right now. So, obviously, my Death Company are not there anymore. The Doretio fired and took 5 of them out, leaving only 1 left. The Devastators here fired into the Death Company Dreadnought, but luckily, the Shield of Sanguinius prevented any damage. Moving on over, I believe the Vindicator took 4 wounds off of my Librarian Dreadnought, and then the Multi-Melta took 1 more. It was Bolter Rounds. Bolter Rounds took 1 more wound off of my Battle Predator back there. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to get into Assault this turn, but I'm a skeleton of what I used to be, so still no kill points for anybody in this turn. It is still 2 to 0 for the Salamanders. On to top of turn 3. Okay, so top of turn 3, I had to show you this. So my Death Company Dreadnought gets into combat with the Doretio, but not before losing some wounds to all of his flamers and what does he have? Autocannons. So he's down to 6 wounds, but I made it, and I am within 6 of Lamarty's here. So he gets a +1 wound in attacks. So anyway, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks going in. I can re-roll them because he has double blood fists. So I hit with 6. And now, look, I need 3s to wound, and I only get 1 wound. This game, this basically showing you what the game is like for me. So yeah, look at this. Look at this. Let's continue. All right, bottom of turn or top of turn 3. All right, where to begin? So my Battle Predator took some pot shots. I believe he killed 1 or 2 of the tacticals over here. My Dreadnought came in, charged, and took out the Vindicator? I don't know what I want to call it Predator, but he's not. So I took out the Vindicator, hit him with all my attacks, and each attack does 3, so that's 12 wounds, killing it, and it did not explode. And then I consolidated 5 inches this way. Moving on up over here, Lamarty's, I moved him where he could be 6 inches of my Death Company Dreadnought, which allowed my Dreadnought to re-roll and get into close combat. But like you guys heard before, I took a few wounds, all thanks to his heavy flamers and whatnot. But I did get in there, and I managed to only wound you. I took 2 wounds off, I believe, because he had 14 and he's down 3 wounds. Yeah, so he had 14 wounds. He's down to 11. I got 6, and I whiffed really bad. Anyway, I did have 1 Death Company Marine left, as well as my captain, and they tried to charge these Devastators, but a Combi Flamer, I believe, and the last cannons whittled them to nothing. So that's 2 more points to the or 2 more points to the Salamanders, giving them first blood, 1 Battle Predator, my captain, and a unit of Death Company. So it is 4 to 1, because the only thing I've killed is that Vindicator. So let's move to bottom of turn 3. And that is the end of turn 3. So the Melta and the Multi-Melta shot at my Battle Predator, whooped it. It exploded, but it didn't do any damage. And then the Doretio, I think he fell back, or he dropped out of, whatever it's called when you drop out of close combat, so I couldn't do anything. And then the Tech Marine fired, took 4 wounds off of it, and I believe it was the Devastate? No, the Multi-Melta from this squad here who finished it off. It did not explode. And the Devastators here all fired into my HQ, the Librarian Dreadnought, and blew it up. And then lastly, I just have Le Martis right there, chilling like a villain in front of this whole Salamander force. So with that, I'm calling it. Almost getting tabled by this devastating gun line of Salamanders. So victory to the Salamanders and their chapter tactics once again. Can't stress it enough, guys. Salamander chapter tactic is OP. But it is what it is, so.